8 Best Cities to Live in Eastern Europe. It appears that Eastern Europe will be the destination of choice for travelers in the coming years, and there is always a fresh reason to be in favor of this region. First and foremost, you'll be able to encounter fantastic cultures at an affordable price, allowing you to get the most for your money. Along the route, you will come across diverse cuisines, cultures, and landscapes that modern influences have influenced. One of the most admirable characteristics of Eastern Europeans is their tendency to maintain a connection with their past rather than erasing it in the name of a more modern way of life. As a result, you will have the opportunity to explore hundreds of years-old locations. Here are the best cities to live in Eastern Europe. Number 8. Sofia, Bulgaria. Sofia, Bulgaria's capital, comes as a complete surprise to most tourists. A small core city with representation from all faiths, wonderful old foundations with visible Roman ruins within Byzantine and communist buildings, and incredible ancient foundations with visible Roman ruins alongside Byzantine and communist architecture. Vitosha has a fantastic public transportation system, and hiking up the nearby mountain can be done while staying in the city. There's also a fantastic cosmopolitan food and drink scene. Because of its low cost of living and convenient location in Europe, the city is a popular tourist destination. There are holy buildings from many different faiths coexisting alongside one another, magnificent festivals taking place throughout the summer, and stunning galleries showcasing the finest in contemporary art and sculpture, to name a few of the highlights. Much of the core city has pedestrianized zones, and there is a fantastic metro system that makes getting about simple and convenient. In addition, it is a wonderful walking city, from taking in the magnificent old central mineral baths to admiring the communist-era buildings of the Largo district to admiring the stunning Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. You could spend your entire visit simply admiring everything from the outside and not spend a dime. Number 7. Bucharest, Romania. Bucharest is one of my favorite places to visit in Eastern Europe, and it is one of the most affordable. The city is large enough that there is always something fun and fascinating, yet it is so enormous that it becomes frightening to visit. Because inexpensive flights well connected, it makes for an excellent starting point for seeing the remainder of Eastern Europe. Young people are usually fluent in English. It is a reasonably priced vacation. If you want to go away from the city, the countryside is rich in vineyards and breathtaking scenery. The city itself is full of beautiful parks and intriguing cafes where you may do your business. Number 6. Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Even though it is not a European capital, Mostar has captured our hearts in such a way that we feel it deserves to be included on our list. If you are ever in Bosnia and Herzegovina, you must stop at this famous hamlet to view one of the most magnificent bridges on the planet located here. The gorgeous neighborhood surrounding Stari Most, complete with quaint cobblestone lanes, will transport you back in time to the Middle Ages. Along with its rich culture and low cost of living, it is easily one of the best cities to live in Eastern Europe. Number 5. Bratislava, Slovakia. When it comes to sightseeing, Bratislava, the Slovakian capital, is a lovely and welcoming city with a lot to offer its tourists. Traditional Slovakian cuisine may be sampled here and visits historical monuments such as the castle and the magnificent church. Taking a stroll through Bratislava's gorgeous narrow alleyways and pausing for a delectable cup of coffee in one of the city's snug cafes is an experience in and of itself. It's not your standard European city break though. The city is very well connected and the cost of living is very low compared to other European cities. The school system is also good enough, and you will have a good time living in this city. Number 4. Krakow, Poland. When most people think of fairy tale cities in Europe, Krakow isn't generally the first place that comes to mind. However, the ancient town of Krakow is quite enchanting. Krakow, one of the oldest towns in Europe and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, will take your breath away with its historical authenticity, breathtaking medieval architecture, and pulsating activity. The city is considered Poland's cultural center, and its architecture represents the Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque periods. Krakow's Market Square is the biggest medieval commercial square in Europe, with over 200,000 people. The ancient city of Krakow, which was largely spared from German devastation during World War II, has been remarkably well maintained, with much of its architecture and fortifications dating back to the 13th and 14th centuries still standing. Krakow has a quite high quality of life, with great options for entertainment and excellent transport infrastructure. This city, just like most big cities in Poland, is quite safe. Number 3. Budapest, Hungary. Budapest, Hungary's capital, is the ideal European destination for a long weekend or a short city trip. There's a lot you can fit into a few days in this city that's full of charm, magnificent architecture, wonderful cuisine, coffee shops, art, history, and quirkiness. Located in the heart of Budapest, the Danube divides the city into two different districts, Buda and Pest. The chain bridge, built in the 19th century, connects steep Buda's castle region with lowland Pest. Because it is not a member of the Eurozone and still utilizes the Hungarian forint, Budapest offers excellent value for money. The metro is easy to use and the oldest electrified underground train system in Europe, allowing you to see most of the city on foot or by utilizing public transportation. Number 2. Warsaw, Poland. The Polish city of Warsaw, known for its cosmopolitan center and plenty of natural areas, comes to life in the summer months. This huge metropolis also has a mind-boggling range of gastronomic pleasures, a thriving nightlife, and reasonably priced housing. Even if you've traveled to other Polish cities before, you'll immediately notice that Warsaw has a distinct personality all its own. This district isn't focused on a single historic market square, but rather sprawls across a huge region where many architectural forms coexist. Brutalist concrete, pre-war modernism, restored Gothic, and contemporary skyscrapers. Building in 1955 as a gift from Stalin to the people of Poland, the unmistakable Palace of Culture and Science, Pekin, dominates the heart of the capital. It is an eclectic blend of socialist realism and Polish historicism. Number 1. Prague, Czech Republic. There are numerous, yet many positive aspects of living in Prague. Many would instantly think of beer, but even those of us who had previously been taken aback by the Czech capital. If you're a young academic, I can't think of a better place to launch your professional career. Finding work is simple, and you don't even need to be fluent in Czech to do it. Many foreign corporations have operations in this city, and they only accept applications in English. But don't get me wrong, you don't have to be young to find the work here enjoyable and straightforward. Individuals with more experience will also have an easier time finding a job with a higher wage. As evidence, I'll tell you that the unemployment rate in Prague on May 20th, 2020 was 1.9%, making it one of the lowest rates in the European Union according to official figures. Although salaries in Prague are not among the highest in Europe, the benefits package is undoubtedly the greatest. Home offices, 5+ weeks of vacation, and flexible working hours are just a few of the perks they provide. Managers are open and adaptable individuals who do not loom over their shoulders, and the atmosphere in the workplace is relaxed. In Prague, the average wage for an office job is around 1,200 euros per month. You may expect it depends on your work experience, employment position, and negotiating abilities. IT professionals are in great demand and are well compensated in Prague, as everywhere else. Conclusion: these cities were among the best cities to live in Eastern Europe. Any city you believe has been left out should be mentioned in the comments area. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell.